You don't have to say anything. Okay, we're live. Okay, bienvenidos nuevamente a mi canal de Facebook, Jorge's Mundo. A todos los seguidores también de YouTube, porque esto también va para YouTube después. Estoy hoy día con David, mi amigo. Ahorita le cortamos el cabello, turn to the side. Le hicimos un corte de cabello. Y ahorita quiero demostrar y compartir cómo yo lo voy a maquillar para una sesión de fotos. Él es modelo, él es DJ, él es actor, él tiene de todo. Oh, dance instructor, le gusta bailar, le gusta enseñar a bailar. So you're kind of like in the entertainment industry in a way. Y es, un muchacho bien guapo, por si no lo ven. Ahorita le hicimos un corte y lo quiero preparar para su sesión de fotos. Él necesita fotos para básicamente para agarrar más acting roles, Quiere ser un actor profesional, so necesita nuevas fotos y se lo han pedido. So, vamos a hacer eso y no voy a hablar mucho porque lo voy a maquillar porque tenemos que tomarle la sesión de fotos. Espero les guste. I'm going to zoom in on his face and we are going to start with makeup. He already has like a good face for, pictures, but I always me gusta hacerle el maquillaje solo por, las ojeras debajo de los ojos, para emparejar la piel con el cuello, because the neck is always a little darker than the face, so I like to match it all. Y vamos a empezar. Ya lo rasuré, ya le corté el cabello. So I'm going to prepare his face. I always use moisturizer. So I'm going to use MAC Charged Water Lotion with a brush. Una brocha. And they're going to be commenting throughout the whole video, so don't mind that.
Tá bom.
And there's a lot of homophobes who like to say shit too, so don't bother reading those comments either.
It's all good.
Some people don't understand that makeup is required for a lot of things, not just for beauty, but in television and film, everyone gets their makeup done. It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal. For
a man to get his makeup done. It's like, come on now. The thing is, these actors and these people never talk about it. I used to work for a couple times actually, I did makeup work for NBC. They're in DC. Mm-hmm. And the newscasters, of course, would always say, the male ones, oh, just do light. But you ended up doing more than what they thought was light because they needed the coverage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And, they're as soon as the cameras come off, they're like wiping their faces off, because they're so embarrassed. They're so ridiculous. I'm like, get over it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happens. So look, I always use moisturizer because sometimes el rostro está reseco y necesita moisture y necesita, lotion or moisturizer so that the skin can absorb para que la piel pueda absorber la base. No voy a usar una base muy fuerte, voy a usar algo light en su rostro. También le voy a poner corrector para los ojos. Okay, so I want you to look right there and keep it like that. Okay. I'm going to use also liquid concealer, nothing creamy, nothing too heavy. And I'm going to see which color I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use 107. Okay. Voy a usar Infallible by L'Oreal. It's a matte foundation, so it doesn't shine. Es una base que no brilla, es mate. Es de L'Oreal y cuestan como $13. So voy a usar esta base en David. I'm going to put it on the back here. I like to see the shades before I apply them. So that's 107. going to use this one. It has a little more color, and it'll match your neck.
Gotcha.
So, can you understand what I'm saying a little bit in Spanish?
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
And plus, when I talk fast, you're like, oh,
I'll start paying more attention.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to use a beauty blender, too. It sucks that I can't have music on Facebook. They block me automatically when I try to do that.
What? Any type of music?
Any type of music. And the thing is, I've seen people use music all the time, and they don't get blocked, but I think it's because I have a big page. It's like a fan page.
Right.
And they're stricter.
Wait, so does it have to be copyrighted music, or can you use like someone music?
It's either have to be music that I pay for, or those, that free type of stuff. But
what about someone makes you some music?
Normally sucks. That's what I was thinking, because I follow this other page.
Because what if you make music, or just say you make some music for me?
Yeah, and if it's your own music,
I can make you some music.
Yeah, but I don't know how it works, and I don't want to risk it because I always get blocked, and I'm so
right.
I've gotten blocked for months at a time, which sucks.
That's not cool.
Because I'm like, I need Facebook to communicate what I'm doing or whatever event I'm having.
Right.
And so it sucks that they always block me over the music. So I just choose to do these videos with no music, but it's more boring, I feel.
Music always adds another.
It's always like uplifting, and it just gives you in the mood.
And the body just picks it up as soon as you start playing it.
So estoy usando una brocha de Tom Ford. Es el número 6 de Tom Ford. Me gusta porque es de pelo de cabra y es suavecito. Isn't it soft? It's like
a bunny.
So soft.
Yeah.
Voy a hacer un video de unas brochas nuevas que he comprado de Chanel. Chanel ha sacado una línea de brochas nuevas. Chanel has a new brush line, and I picked up a few the other day. Look up. No, keep your head the way it is, but look up. So David tiene un poquito morado debajo del ojo. He's a little purple. He's a little, the bags are under the eyes, so lower your head, but now look up. And so vamos a corregir debajo del ojo porque
it's bad bags?
It's not bad, but you see the difference?
I could pay more attention though.
You see the difference? You have redness and purple under this side.
I do.
And then here I'm correcting, and I'm still going to use concealer to help that area.
I really want to work hard on my face.
No, I mean, everyone has that. Yeah. It's not just you. Women, men, everyone. The face has all kinds of colors going on most of the time.
Right.
So that's why the foundation is so important, because
Understood.
It evens out skin tone.
Got it. So a lot of the people that are on your page, are they in the makeup industry?
A lot of them do hair, a lot of them do makeup, and a lot of them are women who just want to know about beauty.
Okay.
Who want to know how to do their makeup. I hold makeup classes like once or twice a year. This year I actually had 4 makeup classes because it was requested so much.
Okay.
So, no se olviden del cuello. Never forget the neck area and to connect. Did you have any questions or curiosities about makeup?
Yeah.
Have you ever used makeup for yourself?
Well, I attempted to dancing ballroom. You
attempted to?
Yeah, and so along with the tanning lotion, you try to use makeup and stuff because the light, you want to look darker.
In the light, yeah.
Yeah, and so with dancing it's kind of important because you in the light.
Yeah.
And,
but then do you sweat a lot?
Yes.
You sweat off?
You do have to be very careful of your energy if you're gonna, and so then it doesn't last as well.
You know what look I was going for today with you?
What?
Because you told me actor, I was going for Johnny Depp, so I gave you that little mustache.
Okay.
You kind of remind me, the look is.
Where is he at? Cause I don't.
He's always around, but he's always into.
He must be doing his thing right now.
He used to have a club called the Viper Room in L.A.
I had no idea about that.
Everybody went there.
Okay.
Apparently, I don't know what he's doing now. I know he's still acting, but he always does those crazy roles.
The good ones.
Yeah. And what I like is I kind of like mysterious people who stay out of the, you know, they just do their thing.
Right.
And stay out of the limelight in a way.
Mm-hmm.
I think it makes for better, a better experience when you see a movie.
Right.
When you don't know too much about the person.
Right.
Especially with acting, because in acting you lose yourself. You go into the role. And,
right.
You know?
You absolutely do.
Mm-hmm. So how did you start getting into music?
It happened, I was just really interested in it. I was so bloody interested in music, and I really loved what happened when I saw a DJ and a band that were playing together, and how they affected the crowd, like, and what people...
what music can do.
Exactly. Yeah, so that was it. And then I started to also see the science in music.
Did someone teach you how to be a DJ?
Well, no, I just shadowed musicians. I picked the best in my area. I started really focused on music. I started playing music when I got out of high school. I got my first turntables in. But I started to really pay attention to music, because even as a DJ, you're a musician.
Look at it.
You need to think of yourself as a musician. And you need to understand music. And the more you're around musicians, they teach you how to mix your music properly.
Do you know how to read music?
I don't.
That's hard.
It's a wonderful thing to know.
Yeah.
But
some people are so gifted, like, for example, those musicians that know how to pick up a beat. It's all math.
Oh, yeah.
Like 1, 2, 3.
Or just maybe you can hear it.
Yeah, you
as
can
well.
hear it.
That's probably where I lean more, is just hearing it, and you know, and then you just...
Yeah. You know the highest paid DJ is? Do you know?
Tiesto, right?
Who?
I think it's Tiesto.
No, this is what I heard. I don't know if it's real or not. But they say Paris Hilton is the highest paid DJ, $1 million per gig. I don't know if I can believe that.
But then look how many gigs does she have?
Like 1 or 2.
So maybe maybe
I don't know.
Yeah. But big ups to Petty.
I didn't even know she DJ'd.
I didn't either.
I had no idea. I'm like, where's Paris? But overseas, she's big. I heard.
That makes sense.
Here, she's like, people kind of forgot about her.
Right. Yeah, big ups to her though.
What about Diplo? What do you think about him?
Oh, I love Diplo. Anyone that's making music that people are going to hear it and they're having a good time, I like them.
So what is DJ Khaled? Is he a DJ? Is he a music maker?
He's a DJ. He's a DJ, but he's a producer as well, and he's a businessman. More importantly, he's a businessman, and business is booming.
So he mixes for people, pretty much.
Yes, he makes records. You familiar with Quincy Jones? Yeah. All right, so Quincy Jones also, he was a musician, a producer, another businessman.
Yeah, I know he's big.
But he also, they conglomerate the right people together. They make be it an introduction or be it just, you know, because maybe these two, you know, you got this team and this team, and for some reason they can't link up because, think about it, how much is your time, you know, you know what I mean? Timing. So introducing people at the right time is what he seems to do as well.
It sucks. It sucks that unfortunately there's so many, because I'm into vocalists. Yeah. That there's so many good vocalists. Yeah. But we never hear them because they don't have the right look. Isn't that horrible?
It is.
I wish. I mean, they used to put out albums and not put people's covers on it, like, you know, faces on them. That's what they used to do back in the day.
I know.
And so, for example, I love Sia, but she never.
Love Sia.
She doesn't like to show her face.
Not at all.
Which I think is brilliant, you know, in a way.
Right.
Because you're just all about the voice, like listening to that voice. She's amazing, and she knows she's a recovering alcoholic. She's been through some stuff. Yeah. So
a good friend of mine.
I didn't used to hear her like before, but then I started to hear like that one Chandelier song is about her alcoholism. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. That whole thing. Then I started getting into her music. I was like, oh, she's really good.
Right, she is.
She writes for a lot of people.
And she has a funky. Her producers are usually real funky. Like even they'll have a ballad, of course, and they'll have some good pop stuff, but they'll have some stuff you can play in a club as well. Like that's what I've seen. I've
seen a lot of interviews, and she does not like EDM or like stuff like that, but she was kind of like tricked into doing that Titanium song.
Oh, right,
remember?
Yeah.
And then it just took off and exploded, and her whole career started like really getting big.
Right.
But prior to that, she supposedly just been writing for people. Like that Shine Bright, like that's Rihanna. She, you know.
And this
her version of it
sounds
is
like
so
her.
much better.
It sounds like her though too.
She does.
You can hear that. That's what's interesting about a writer. When they end up singing, can you hear them in the song that they wrote for people? And I think there lies there's something in that's great if you can hear yourself in someone else's voice.
I like that she's kind of humble because she said in one interview, I'm the it thing at the moment. I know that's not going to be forever.
Right.
You know, kind of like what's in fashion, what's trending.
Right.
So she doesn't take herself too seriously, which I think is good.
Okay.
I think when they start to take themselves too seriously, they fuck up.
I agree. I think like I love fashion, but I'm not one who spends time on it. But I do think that I love fashion, and
I think you're just an artistic type of person.
There you go. And so I love Pharrell.
Pharrell?
Yeah.
I kind of like, when I think of Pharrell, I think of Timberland. And
Yeah,
I prefer
because
Timberland.
they're from the same,
Yeah.
like the same place.
But it's something about Timberland's style of mixing music, and him and Missy, when they get together, they make wonderful music.
And I'm also talking about fashion right now.
Oh, I don't like how Pharrell dresses.
I love how he's like a line, like you were talking about lines earlier, like he'll just.
You know who I think dresses well?
Who?
That boxer, Notorious, whatever his name is, the boxer that fought Mayweather.
Oh,
He dresses well.
He does, and very dapper.
I like more,
dapper.
like David Beckham. I don't really like. I don't know. For me, men's fashion is so boring.
It is boring.
It's so boring, and if you notice, a lot of it is becoming very feminized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's yeah.
Like tails, you might as well be wearing a dress or a skirt. You know, you know, because I think because it's so boring. It's like the same thing over and over. So, estoy usando un bronzer. It's called Give Me Sun. Para broncearle un poquito la piel. But there are a lot of fashionable guys. I just don't find Pharrell's fashion to be anything I would ever attempt.
No, yes, absolutely.
But it's his style, so I can appreciate it.
What I like is a lot of the people that are in the same, you'll say, the hip hop
community.
Right.
Oh yeah, I like that.
They like what he creates out of that, the same way Kanye created something and people. No, I
don't like Kanye either.
We don't have to like
him.
But
you know, I will tell you this. A lot of fashion comes from hip hop.
Yeah.
Comes from the black community. A lot of it.
Yeah.
Because they are so not afraid of colors, not afraid of styles, not afraid to try something new.
Right.
You know, a lot of that came from that whole era.
There's a big. Have you heard of Agenda?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, Agenda is like a big conference in Las Vegas. It's like a 2-day conference, and it basically all the people that are doing anything in fashion go there because it's the place where you find the crocodile skin. It's the place where you find the sheep wool or like all that stuff to make. You know, it's where you go to find connections to make things that you want to do, right? And so with that, there's a lot of different cultures that are in fashion. So it's a huge event, huge event. And so Complex. You know Complex magazine?
Yeah.
So they just had something that's similar, but it's complex.
So I'm using gelatina, and I'm going to gel his brows into place. Go ahead.
And so part of it...
Complex is kind of like fashion magazine, right?
Yeah, like every culture, you know? And so with that being said, it's like, you know, they show you what they've been working on. Maybe they'll do like, oh, let's do a video and have some of this guy's products. Let's put it in. And one thing that I'm just crazy over is lighting.
Oh yeah.
I love neon, crazy, like just real authentic lighting. And in this video, like the clothes that he wore were so like it was so.
It popped.
Yes.
It popped.
And it's just something you haven't seen in a while, you know, because nothing's new.
Yeah.
But it's just.
But a lot of things repeat itself.
Yeah, and the right timing, like just the timing, I guess. But that was just beautiful. It was cool to see that, and I guess it's that energy more or less. Because I would never wear a lot of the things he wears.
So who are your fashion go-to? Like who are your fashion icons as far as males go?
Oh gosh, you're probably gonna hate me.
It's your own opinion.
It don't make sense, but Denzel Washington, for some reason, he does. For some reason, John Travolta does. I know that's old school.
He's more iconic.
Yeah,
He's more iconic.
definitely and like old and new stuff, not just new stuff. But Denzel, someone I like is
Look straight.
David Beckham.
I love how he dresses.
You know, yeah.
Look straight. Yeah. David Beckham and Cristiano Ronaldo, they had personal style, which
Right.
I think is different from a lot of the men.
Right.
Men are almost always dressed by somebody else, but I think they choose their own thing.
Right.
And they don't, really go by what people tell them. I think they have their own personal style.
Right. For a woman though, I love Gwyneth Paltrow, man. For some reason, I really.
Plain Jane.
Yeah, I don't know. Her, the other girl, it was like her, but the opposite. Gwen Stefani?
Oh, I love Gwen Stefani.
J-Lo.
J-Lo is my number one.
Yeah.
For fashion.
Yeah, yeah.
She's my number one for fashion, especially for Latinas,
Right, right.
I get so many requests. She's the number one requested person for hair. I want my hair to like J-Lo. I want my J-Lo look.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's all about that ombre look, so
yeah.
I don't get too many J-Lo requests. Now everybody wants to be Kim Kardashian or Khloe Kardashian.
Because that's everything.
That's everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't avoid them.
No, you can't.
Look straight and look down. So I'm using a very light mascara just to give the eye a little bit of definition. No le estoy poniendo mucho. It's not a lot. I'm wiping a lot of it away. And this is una Givenchy, I don't know how you pronounce it, rounded mascara. So it has a round tip. My favorite era for fashion were that Hollywood glam era.
Like the 70s?
Like Marilyn Monroe, like Elizabeth Taylor. Like
yeah.
Everything was over the top.
Over the top.
Cinched waist, corsets.
Right.
Everything was high fashion.
Everything was a production.
Exactly. Like
yeah.
And that, even though it looks so uncomfortable.
No, it doesn't.
But it looks so good.
It's the stuff.
It looks so good.
I agree.
The best time in fashion.
I agree.
But now it's like everything's repeating itself.
Yeah, and everything works.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I really love 90s fashion because it's back in style, and like I just.
Have you noticed Versace's kind of going back?
Yeah.
I like it. I
all
love
day.
It. Mm-hmm.
Bruno Mars had something to do with that.
And I love Balmain.
Mm-hmm.
The Balmain fashion, Paris.
Mm-hmm.
So este es un Vaseline, no es color. Solo es para que los labios no estén resecos. You can, yeah. Y voy a terminar con Fix Plus, un spray, a finishing spray, para que no se vea tan polvoso el rostro. So I'm going to give you a spritz of Fix Plus. This will bring back some hydration to the skin and not allow it to look so dry. Well, I powdered you more so because it balances out the skin and it sets the foundation. So that's why I powdered you. Si ven, se ve bien bonito el rostro. It looks so even now. Close your eyes. Y vamos a poner el hair gel. So we're going to finish the look. Well, can you tell the difference, David?
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Doesn't that look good?
Absolutely.
So we're going to use some hair gel. We're going to finish the hair. There's a show called Deuce. Have you heard of it?
Deuce?
Yeah. The Deuce?
The Deuce?
Yeah. It's really good. What's his name? James Franco's in it. He plays twins.
Love James Franco.
Yeah, he's so artistic.
Love James Franco.
Yeah, he's so good. And really smart.
Absolutely.
He teaches at universities a lot of this.
You know one thing that I say, sorry to get, I mean, this takes you off track, but like, I think wit isn't talked about enough. Do you know what I mean?
Wit?
Wit.
Yeah.
One's wit.
Do you know, did you ever hear of...
Because it takes a whole lot of intelligence to have good wit.
Oscar Wilde. Did you ever hear him? You have to.
Yeah, with the movie, right?
But he was a real person.
Yeah, right,
It wasn't just
right.
a movie. He was a real person. He had a lot of wit.
Right.
He was so beyond,
Right.
intelligent. James Franco, I think, is very underrated as far as acting goes, and his.
I remember James. I remember seeing him in roles, very small roles.
Yeah.
Extremely small roles.
And he's not afraid of sexuality.
Right.
As far as doing gay roles and stuff like that.
Right.
I think a lot of them do it just to, it's an Oscar moment, but I don't think they're really into it.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, where he will get into the role and try to really understand.
Right.
The role. I think he's really good.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
hemos terminado. If you can see, ha quedado como flawless, the makeup. Looks really good. It doesn't look overly done. I mean, people might say it because they're seeing that I did it, but if they didn't see what I did, they would be like, okay, it looks normal. Right. He looks fine. So, hemos terminado. No le hice mucho. Vamos a hacer una sesión de fotos. Espero les haya gustado el video y que hayan aprendido algo. I mean, I didn't really teach in this video. I just more showed how to do it or how I do it. So I hope they all appreciate it and like the video. And we're going to get started with photo shoots. So, cuídense, amores. Like the video, share the page, follow me on YouTube, Beauty by Jorge, Instagram, Beauty by Jorge, Snapchat, Beauty by Jorge. And that's it. Bye.